Hey Pete, are you into music? Carnival are my favourite Australian band.
You mean Carnival is your favourite band?
No, there are 5 of them in the band. Carnival are my favourite band.
Yeah, but band is a singular collective noun, so you should be using the singular form of the verb to be, is.
Carnival is my favourite band. I guess so, but I'm thinking of them as a group of people. So it sounds more natural to say Carnival are my favourite band.
Yeah, okay, but grammatically it's wrong.
But everyone says it this way.
I don't.
Yeah, because you're a weirdo. G'day you mob, I'm Pete, the host of Aussie English. Welcome to this episode. Today we're going to be covering why sometimes English speakers use plural verb forms with singular collective nouns. Bit weird, right? Before we get started, guys, don't forget to grab today's worksheet, which is linked in the description below. When you download this, you can follow the lesson as you go, see all the example sentences, all of the vocab, everything like that, take notes, print it out, etc. And you'll get all my future lessons directly in your email inbox. So a common question I get from students is, why do native speakers sometimes say things like, the crowd are getting angry, or the class go out for lunch every day? Crowd and class are singular collective nouns after all, right? So why are we using go and are instead of is and goes? For example, you could say the crowd is getting angry, or the class goes to lunch every day. Technically, that's right. But English speakers often use the plural form because they're thinking of the group as many different people. So the rule is supposedly as follows. If the speaker thinks about the collective noun as a single entity where the individuals or members within it are acting together, they should use the singular verb form. For instance, my family is coming to dinner. Your footy team wins every game. The government collects taxes. However, if individuals or members of the group aren't acting as a unit, the speaker can decide to use a plural form of the verbs instead. For example, my family are arguing over what to have for dinner. Your footy team seem to be competing with one another for the ball. The government disagree constantly about tax reform. In reality though, English speakers aren't really considering the grammar that they're using and whether it's correct or incorrect. They're using structures that they hear commonly with people in their social network that they speak with. So if it's in high frequency, whether it's correct or not, it's common to use it. So ultimately what it comes down to is whether what's being said sounds natural to the English speaker. If they're used to thinking about collective nouns as plural, because there are many individuals in that group, they may prefer to use plural verb forms instead of singular ones. So you may hear phrases like, my family are coming to dinner. Your footy team win every game. The government collect taxes. Let's go through a few more examples, guys, where now we'll use it as a listen and repeat exercise so you can practice your pronunciation, and we'll also focus on stress. So which words within these phrases are being stressed. Before we get into that though, guys, if you're enjoying this video, could you do me a favor and give that like button a little boop, just to show the YouTube algorithm that this video is helping, and it'll show it to other people just like you. It really helps small channels like mine. Thanks. Okay, so repeat these sentences after me. The class are a great bunch of kids. The class are a great bunch of kids. Which words are being stressed? Class, great, bunch, and kids. So the important nouns there, as well as the adjective great. The class are a great bunch of kids. The group want to go out for dinner. The group want to go out for dinner. Which words are being stressed? Group, go out, and dinner. And interestingly, for the phrasal verb go out, I feel like the stress is actually on the preposition out instead of on go. The group want to go out for dinner. The group want to go out for dinner. The band start touring Australia in January. The band start touring Australia in January. There's a lot of words being stressed here. Band, start, touring, Australia, and January. The verbs and the nouns. Band, start, touring, Australia, January. The band start touring Australia in January. The audience clap after every joke. The audience clap after every joke. Which words are being stressed? Audience and clap, every joke. So the verbs and the nouns. The audience clap after every joke. And the last one, the team hope that they win the game. The team hope that they win the game. Which words are being stressed? Team, hope, win, and game. The nouns and the verbs. The team hope that they win the game. Great job, guys. Remember, if you want to listen to this episode as a podcast episode, so the audio, you can review this, you can practice this when you are working, when you are commuting to work, at the gym, outside walking, wherever it is, and you have dead time that you could be filling with English lessons, be sure to download my podcast app up here. It is free, and you can listen to this anywhere, anytime. Also, if you want to keep learning English with me, check out this episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye.